Hello guys and welcome back to Factorio. Where we left off the last time may not look exactly like it do now, but I just rearranged some stuff, as you can see if you remember. I have now 6 of these stone furnaces in a row with gaps for the small electrical poles. With this setup you will reach exactly, you can see this one covers the highest 2 and this one is just where it left off. So now we can cover the entire area, and we have a lot of these iron ores stacking up with some, we shouldn't call it automation, this isn't really automation, but they are at least automatically inserted and output and stored in wooden chests. Now we will pump this up a little further. You can see I've prepared some stuff over here, and I have a similar setup down here as well for the copper. So the plan for today is to cover real automation for, auto production, and research. And we will start with the research. If we have time, we will go into some defense as well. But let's see, we'll start with automation or research. So press T to begin with the research. And here you can see everything that we can research in the game. I think it's in the game. Those green ones up here are the ones we are liable to research. We have no prerequisites for that. The red ones, you can see we have some requirements on automation 2 and speed modules, for example. So let's focus on these ones for now, and then you can always aim at some certain point down the line, but you will probably do most of them anyway, I guess. The first one you should do, I think, is automation. The cost is 10 science packs, and we use them in the research lab. Now then we'll get some long handle inserters and assembling machines, and these ones will be key for this setup I have back here. So let's start with research, but nothing happens because we have to craft ourselves some labs, and we will start with 2. This will be expanded in a little later, but for now 2. I think, no, let's do 4. Why? 4 is good. Let's decide that. Okay. Okay. There we have the first one. So I will just do this quite temporary, I guess. And then I'll move it later. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with a temporary solution, perhaps up here. And let's hope we're not getting attacked up here. So 2 of these, and I want to have them 3 apart. And I will have some transport belts coming up here with inserters in both directions. Yeah, I think that's good. And in these we will insert the materials that we use for production, for research. We need some power up here. We can actually do that a little later, and we can start to craft the first science packs that we will need. If you take a look in the labs, you can see the current research is automation, and we need, actually you can see it there, we need 10 of these science packs. So let's craft 10 science packs, make it easy. I can do these first ones manually, but I will prepare this area to make it easier for us a little later. Okay, we have these 2 ready as well. Place some of those, and again, inserters. I don't think it matters exactly how I do this. Yes, it has. Let's make sure that they're covered. So now this pole will cover all these things. That's perfect. That's good. And we can start up here with some science packs and some here. I guess later when we have this transport belt filled with these things, then these will be distributed in a perfect way. So, but we'll come to that within this episode. So, power hooked up, labs running, all of them are doing the research. We have the progress bar up here. This is a quick and short research, and we have 4, so this is quite overkill for the first step, but we will need to expand it a little later. And now when it's done, let's prepare with some inserters, so we have those handy. And any moment now, we have the last one up here. Okay, finished. Now let's take a look at what we have done. So this is finished research. We got the long-handed inserter and we got the assembling machine, and that's what we'll use now directly. I wonder if we should do electronics. No, we don't do that. Logistics. This will be very useful for us as well. So that will require 20 science packs, and we will get the splitter and the fast inserter and the underground belt. And these will be very useful in the setup I have down here. Now, what did we get? We got assembling machines. So let's make 2 of those. This is what we used to have. Actually, we can have 3 of them. With these, we get auto-crafting. Real auto-crafting, I mean. We only have to provide it with materials, and this will be a really bad setup, I think. Everything is temporary, but that's okay. We can do it like that, and that, and that, and that. So what am I doing? Don't you worry, I will explain everything. So here I will just click the assembling machine and you will get the interface. Here you can pick between everything you can autocraft in the assembler, or what you can assemble. We want to have science packs. Remember, science packs, and same on this one, science packs. Now if we take a look at the requirements, we need copper plates and iron gears to do this. So in this one, I will craft iron gears. Then when I load it with iron, they will be output to these. And when these get copper, yeah, then we will get our science packs. Simple. But let's see if we can make this happen somehow. I might need to rearrange these actually. Okay, so let's do this again. I just moved them around a little, and let's place same as before. We have these ones to do the final step. Yep, that's good. And we can have this one. Let's see, the power is, it's not critical, but I always want to have it like not too close and not too far either, so they won't connect. So the iron gear wheels here, and this one will require iron plates. So now I will just do this manually to place. Let's see. Let's do it like this. So copper in here. iron in there, and let's feed them like that. So now we can see that the iron plates are inserted into this assembling machine. They are output over here, so I will have a small buffer here. I can output the directly from the assembling machine directly into these, but sometimes I want to do this because it's easy to see that I have a buffer and everything is okay. There are lots of ways to do this, and I will move this later anyway. But so for this small design, it's not very much needed. But I know I will use the assembly machine to make gears at a later stage as well. So I will rearrange that again and again and again and again. But now this is okay for now. I have to manually fill these with plates, but that's okay for now. Now you can see the research is up and running again, so we are now we're cruising on that part. So now let's take a look at the inserter that we got. Now we had a two-handed, well, let's actually get some, oops, was perhaps too much. Okay, now our stuff. We need long-handed inserters. So let's make like 15 of those, and we will need like 15 normal inserters as well. So what we'll do here is to have coal coming up from, or coming down from here. We will have iron coming down. The iron will be split. Yes, we'll split the iron here, so it goes over here as well. And coal in the middle, and automatically feed in both directions. So by doing like this, you can see the long-handed inserter can reach all the way over here. So this is a perfect place to have coal, I guess. But how do we get coal? Well, we will need... we're not finished with the logistics yet, but soon we'll be able to. That will be perfect. Now we have it. Now we got the splitter, so now we can do exactly what I was talking about. As of next step, let's go with turrets. It's a simple and good beginner... no, wrong direction. Beginner defense. So let's go down here. This is for coal. So let's run that all the way down there, and we need a splitter, perhaps 2 splitters. And then we need more of the transport belts. In coming up in later episodes, I'll try to prepare these like transport belts, so have a good stock, so we don't need to wait for that when we're doing this. Now, this splitter it might be tricky to set up the first time, but it's not really that bad. Stone walls, we can do that as well. Now let's see, if we split like that, then we'll get coal coming in and then be split equal to that side and down here. This is perfect. Now you can see that the long-handed inserters, they can reach to the coal and place it into the stone furnaces. So now we are automatically feeding them, automatically emptying them, and also providing them with coal. So now I will do the exact same thing on the other side, and perhaps down here as well. See, we're running out of coal. So I will do that, and I'll be right back after I picked something to research. Steel. Let's begin with steel, so we get that up and running. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm in the middle of everything, and we need to finish this up. We need to take a look at some more stuff that we researched just a while ago. These underground belts. What they do is exactly what you can imagine. They go underground, and it's not very long. Let's see. So here I want to split. Now we split the income from, so we can go from here. Let's connect it under and come up over here. I hope you could see that. Now the iron comes on the top and under everything, and now it's stuck over here, so I need to do the same thing again to make it. Yeah, now it's perfect. Now we only need to insert them on the other side. We need to insert coal down here and output the product like that. So as soon as we get some power plugged in, oh, it's a symphony of moving things, right? Lovely to see. And since we have so much up and running, we need to have some more income. Well, we don't need to, but we want to. Perhaps 2 more to start with. So we are, yeah, so we can get something moving here. That's good. And we also want to do the same thing with copper down here. Perhaps only 1, since we have 3 already. And we can actually have 1 more up here, so we can get a really test this, see how quick it can be. Now I just need to finish the last steps down here as well. We'll do a split like that, and he will grab directly and will come up here. Yeah, this is perfect. So I think this part is done. So we can take a look at the research again and see what we want to do. Optics is good, then we can get lamps. I should have done that sooner. So now we have done the basic setup of transporting items around, to really make sure that they are evenly distributed, they are automatically smelted, and the smelteries or the furnaces all have power from the coal. Yeah, it looks kind of good, right? And you can see it down here, the bottom furnaces, they're not even in use yet, so we could actually have perhaps 2 more. Is that... Can we manage that? I think so. Like that, and that, and like that, why not? And some power over here as well. Thank you. That looks kind of good. So one thing that we finished that we haven't really, yeah, you can see here now it's running quite nicely, and we have a good, hey, these 2 haven't even been running. I had 1 gear that was left here that got stuck. Yeah. You need to take a look at those things when you rebuild stuff, because it's easy that 1 item ends up on the ground and then it ends up on a transport belt and then it gets stuck somewhere. So now we have done, let's do some military, but you can see we have done almost all the basic research so far. That only requires red science packs. So we should definitely take a look at the advanced or the next tier of research using green ones. But before we do that, that will be for the next episode, I think. Gun turrets. We will need defense because I think that we are starting to produce some... Oh wow. We will get some pollution soon, and we have power problems. You can see down here we need twice as much power. So I will just take care of that quickly and we'll be right back before we wrap up this with the defense. Okay. Now everything is running, but it looks a little horrible, so I will take care of that at a later stage. But now we have good production and low consumption. So the final step I want to do with auto crafting is up here. Since we have a box here with some iron, then let's use it for something else as well. We insert it into this one, and here we can craft regular magazines. And we can output them just straight back again to another inserter. Perfect. So as long as we keep this one filled with iron, then we will get science packs and magazines. Perhaps we'll need to fill the entire wooden chest, so we can actually limit by pressing this button, and we can limit it to perhaps 3 stacks of magazines. And that's good, because now we can start to place defense. Distance between them, I don't know. I try to not have it that far away so they can help each other out. Perhaps something like that. I don't know. It starts a big base, and we will need to have some stone walls as well. Didn't we research that? Yes, we did. Good, then we should quickly, as a final step, then we'll take a look at that. And then we'll wrap up for this. Okay. So we have all these old burner mining drills. They are not very useful, but we can use them for something. So let's just place them like so, perhaps, and have stone furnaces like that. And then we feed everything with coal. And let me grab some. Hold F and run. It's a good tip. There we now will get. So now everything will be almost automated. Like that. So now we'll automatically craft stone bricks, and these will be used for a lot of good stuff. But that's in the next episode, and we will need lamps and more auto crafting and everything. But I think this is enough for now. I'll just fill these with magazines, so we have some defense at least. But I'll do that off cam, and next episode we will continue with more research, more automation, and better defense. It will be great. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.